Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Texas Tech versus Sam Houston State college basketball matchup on Thursday, December 28, 2023. Of course, we do tons of free picks at Pick Dawgz, and if you love our free picks, you'll love our premium picks. Go ahead and click on the Premium Picks tab over at Pick Dawgz. Of course, we also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These aren't available on the website. They're meant for people who make big bets. If you have big bankroll, you make big bets, text that number that you see on the screen. Of course, no obligation, and I know you'll love it. But let's get to this one. Texas Tech against Sam Houston State. We've got some conferences that are starting, conference play, but the Big 12, not quite there yet. They start about the first week of January, and Texas Tech enters this game at 9-2 on the season, a perfect 6-0 at home, but just 2-4 against the number at home, while Sam Houston State 6-7 on the season, 2-5 on the road, 3-1 against the number on the road. Well, one thing we know about Texas Tech over the years, and they've had a few different coaches over the last just 2 seasons, but one thing we know about this team is they are tough at home. But the problem that we have in these games are these out-of-conference games is, well, it's not like the Big 12 where they're even a home dog in spots or, some light spreads, 3 points or less. These out-of-conference games, what you're looking at is, these mid-teens, point spreads for Texas Tech. So just a little bit of a different animal. And of course, the Red Raiders, known for being more of a defensive team. So playing against some of these teams, that's why they've struggled to cover spreads, even though they're winning games. Of course, no problem whatsoever. When we look at Sam Houston State, this team has played, it's a fairly reasonable schedule, but they haven't really held up against the better teams. When we look at their most recent wins, it's Louisiana Monroe and Lamar, games that they were favored in. Against Monroe, they did not cover the spread. They won by just 1 point in a game they were laying 8.5. In that game against Lamar, they did cover. They won by 20. But that was all the way back at the beginning of December, more than 3 weeks ago. We look at other games like at Arizona State where they were a 6.5-point dog. They lost by 17. So that wouldn't even land them inside the number for this game. And I think their most impressive game at Ole Miss, losing by 3 in a game that they were getting 10. But overall, it has been a challenge. And we saw last time out, they did play Grand Canyon fairly tough, but they still lost by 12 in a game they were getting 15.5 points. When we look at Texas Tech, we're not sure exactly what we're going to get from the Red Raiders this season. We know they are a typical Big 12 team, and they're not going to give up much. And we know at home, well, it makes them even tougher. They do have the big win over Michigan, pounding them 73-57. They lost to Butler by 8 points, and they lost to Villanova pretty badly in that matchup. But they have other good wins, including the win last time out against Texas Arlington, a game where we took Texas Arlington, getting that 13.5 points. And we look at a game like this against Sam Houston State, we just try and see if Sam Houston State can stay within this number against a Texas Tech team that plays good defense, not lights out like they've been in the past, but we know that they struggle offensively to put together a lot of points. And I think Sam Houston's defense might just be good enough to keep them inside the number. I think Texas Tech probably wins by double digits, but I'm going to lean to Sam Houston plus the points, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportshopplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.